Hi, okay, so I was just about to go sit down and edit and, edit something that I've been working on for a while, and a lot of you guys really liked my worst date story, so I figured we're gonna do another story time because the video that I have coming up is not a story time, but I know you guys would like it either way. As I was saying, I was going to sit down and edit this one video, and then I was thinking about ideas and stuff that people would probably want to relate to, and I was thinking about, oh, what's the worst type of people in high school? And I remembered this one girl who has been one of my tea videos before, but I never actually talked about this situation because she's crazy. I don't even know what the title of this video is gonna be. Like, oh my god. Okay, when I tell you she's crazy, I'm not even exaggerating, like, at all. I have so many stories about this girl. I don't even know if she'll ever watch this. I don't even know what she's doing now. It's been 2 years since high school. I literally don't know what she does. And she literally drives me insane. Also, I know this, like, setup is, like, really weird. I'm literally just kind of, like, chilling on the ground because I wanted, like, different scenery or whatever. I don't know. Why am I crazy? I could not tell you. I woke up like 2 hours ago. I was gonna start editing at 10. It's 10:15. So then I was like, ooh, wait, we're gonna wait till 11. And then I was thinking of video ideas. And then I was like, no. So we're gonna talk about her. Okay, so this was in high school. This was my senior year of high school. And I was still like trying to find my way around high school and stuff. I was still looking for like friends and like trying to do this and that. And for me, I kind of was like, you know, I'm gonna just make friends and like go and like be I don't even know how to explain this. Just so in high school, I wasn't really that outgoing. People knew who I was, sure, but it wasn't like, oh, people are like down to hang out with me. No. So I decided to be the person who would kind of, you know, make new friends and like go out of my way to hang out with these people. And there was this one class, oh god, it was a history class, I think. Yeah, it was a history class, and I was sat like right in the middle of people that I would be down to be friends with, you know what I mean? And, you know, out of all these people, one of them was particularly like popular. Everyone knew who she was, but oh my god, she was not the type of person you want to be friends with when you're friends with her. Because let me just tell you, she's got so much going on in her life, and she's literally an open book. I can tell you about some of the stories from this girl, but that's not what we're talking about right now. So I was friends with her, and, you know, we talked, we would text, we never really hung out outside of school, but, you know, we were actually, like, starting to become friends, and I'm pretty sure this was the beginning of senior year, where I was still, like I said, trying to find my whole foothold. I was still trying to figure out, you know, my life and whatnot. I was still trying to find my foothold, and I just kind of became friends with this girl. I became friends with a lot of the other girls and a couple guys, things like that. I don't really get along well with girls because there's a lot of drama, but it kind of depends on the person too. This girl was so full of drama, but at the same time, she was super sweet. I could tell she meant well. I really could tell she meant well, but at the end of the day, it was like, no, she's crazy. So let me tell you what happened. So there's this one day, this was towards the end of senior year, we actually officially hung out, right? So there's a lot of senior activities going on, the prom is coming up, and there are just like a lot of things to do. So she had asked me if I wanted to go with her to get her prom dress, because the place where she wanted to get her prom dress was, I think, about like 45 minutes or so from where we are, because there's not a lot of like really great places to get prom dresses here unless you go to like your local boutique, or, you know, just somewhere where it's like it's a small family owned type of store, so you don't really have a lot of options. Anyways, that's not the point. I finally agree, and I was like, okay, sure. So it was after school, So I left my car in the parking lot, and I just went with her after school because I figured we would be gone a few hours tops, if that, right? She has to go to the bank, she has to do like a whole bunch of other errands too, so I was like, oh, okay, like that's gonna be fine. And we finally go into the store, and she kind of looked around and was like, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I don't want anything red, I don't want anything that's short, because it's prom. So prom, you want to be like more elegant, you want to be, you know, just a little bit more, just more really. And we were there for like an hour, and she saw the dress that she liked, and she was like, oh, I wish I had bought this for homecoming. It was a red short dress, okay? And she said she didn't want anything like that. She just wasn't about that, and she wanted to have something that was a little bit more elegant. And so I was like, yeah, sure, like I want that too. Like I personally could not wear anything red, even though, you know, a lot of people look really good in red, not gonna lie. I look great in red. Who are we kidding? But so then she finally gets to try on a few dresses. We're the only ones in the store, and we I help her get into the dresses and stuff, because you all know all type of homecoming or prom dresses, if you don't know, it takes a fat minute to get the zipper on, if the zipper is literally directly behind you and it goes up a certain length, and you can't put your arm that way. So I was helping her get into her dresses, and I had no problem with this. Like, it was totally fine. And, you know, I was just trying to help her, make her feel like, I don't know, good, because you want someone to feel good about their purchase. You want someone to feel good about what they were doing. And she finally tries on a whole bunch of dresses, and then she eventually picks the dress that she said she originally did not want. Okay, keep this in mind, I had never hung out with this girl before. So for me to like deal with that, I was kind of like, okay, you know, she came in thinking, oh, this is not what I want, and then she eventually started to be like, never mind. So then she proceeded to get the dress, and then she already had shoes for it and everything, but then she was like, wait, the shoes don't really match. She wants new shoes, right? And there's a Payless shoe store in our town, and so I was like, we can just go all the way back to the Payless there. We don't have to go anywhere down where we are, because it was still kind of almost an hour away from getting back home. I think when we left the boutique, it was about like 5:30, I think, because I think school ended at like 2 maybe. Oh, I don't even remember, but we got back like around dinner time ish, like 5:30, and we go to the Payless, and we, you know, pick out some shoes for her, and she's totally fine. But the thing is, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be real honest, it took us 40 minutes to get shoes. 40 minutes. 40 minutes. 40 minutes. 40 minutes in a Payless. Like a Payless shoe store. Why would it take 40 minutes? I don't know. Like, she's a girl who likes clothes, apparently. Like, I like clothes. I have a lot of clothes, but 40 minutes for shoes? One pair of shoes from Payless of all places. Anyway, that's not the point. So then we finally go back to the school, and I notice there's a lot of cars in the parking lot still, and I'm like, why the heck are there so many people here? One of my friends texts me, and she's like, oh, by the way, it's, oh god, what is it even called? She texted me and she was like, oh, by the way, it's like senior college night or something, where a whole bunch of colleges go to the high school and basically are scouting you, and you scout them, and you try to learn about different colleges and stuff. Me, I wasn't really like as involved in a lot of things, so I just forgot, if I'm being honest. So I was like, oh, like, why don't, I'm just probably gonna go inside. And she was like, oh, okay, like, I want to go inside too. And I was like, okay, sure, like, fine, like, I'll just go home after this. So, let's see, we finally, go. Okay, so we finally go inside, and I meet up with a whole bunch of other people that I knew, and I was just talking to a lot of them, and it was really nice, and I actually was feeling a lot better than having my time wasted, because I don't know, it's just making me feel better. And she finally comes around, and she's like, oh, I'm so glad we came in. I totally forgot about it too. And like, she was looking through all these other colleges and stuff, and I was like, oh, okay, great. And she's getting ready to go, and she's like, oh, Sammie, do you wanna come with me? And I was like, oh, I think I'm just gonna stay. I, you know, still want to talk to some of these people. I'm probably gonna go talk to a couple colleges, something like that. And I was just kind of figured that, you know, sorry, I have scrunchies. I just kind of figured that it was, I just kind of figured it was kind of like, oh, like, she figured out we were done, right? No, she kept insisting. She was like, no, come with me. I want to go get food or dinner or something. And I was like, oh, I think I'm probably just gonna go get food at home or just eat something here, because they did have food at the school. And I just kind of kept telling her, I was like, no, it's okay. I mean, if you want to stay, like, I'd be more than happy to stay here with you, but I don't want to go anywhere else because the school was not that far from my house and I didn't want to have to drive everywhere. So, and I just kind of was like, done. Like, I did not want to hang out with her anymore. I had homework to do. I was kind of a goody two-shoes. Like, I did my stuff. And for me, it was kind of like, dude, but that's not even the craziest part, right? That's not even the craziest part. Okay, I finally decide that I'm ready to go. She's still there, keep this in mind. And my car was parked like way farther than it was in the actual parking lot because I didn't park in the parking lot because I got to school kind of later. So I had to park on the side of the parking lot where you're actually on the street, basically. So instead of parking in the parking lot, I parked on the street. So my car was a little farther away. So she basically was like, oh, do you want me to just give you a ride to your car? So this was like 7:30, almost 8. So I was like, okay, that's fine. It was getting, you know, kind of late. I wanted to go home. I wanted to just chill, didn't want to do anything. Because you know me, I'm the introvert and I didn't want to do anything. But like I said, this is not even the craziest part, right? So she basically starts driving. I'm trying to get out. I unbuckle my seatbelt. I'm collecting all my stuff because I was like, oh, my car's right there. And she was like, well, I think we should go to dinner. I told her, I was like, no, can you just stop the car so I can get out? And she said, no, I want to go to dinner. I was like, no. I said, no, I want to go home. And she said, oh, well, do you think, like, we could have dinner at your house then? And I was like, no, I was not about people. Okay, people who self-invite themselves to places. No. I was like, no, I want to get out of this car. She, I kid you not, keeps driving and doesn't let me out of the car. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me right now? You should let me out of the car so I can go home. She was not letting me out of the car at all. She wouldn't stop the car. I couldn't get out. Eventually, it got to a point where I was like, you know what? Screw it. Just go back to the freaking student parking lot because I'm pretty sure I forgot something anyway. I didn't forget anything. No. Although I'm pretty sure I did. I didn't forget anything, by the way. I told her I forgot my jacket when my jacket was literally in my car that I never even brought. And she was like, oh, okay. Like, 1, you're dumb. 2, you're crazy. And 3, it was kind of like, okay, whatever. So she finally lets me get out of the car. She gets out of the car too. I go back inside, tell people what the frick just happened. And everyone's like, oh, we got you. And I literally, like, was in a crowd of people. They put me through a crowd of people, finally got me out of the freaking school again, and I had to like walk all the way to my car again, which I should have done in the first place, right? Should not have gotten in the car with her and been like, oh yeah, just drop me off at my car so I don't have to walk. No, I walked all the way there because she freaking didn't let me out of the car. Who are you? Let's just say the next day at school, I was not very happy with her. I kind of told her, I was like, you know what? I think that, you know, I understand you wanted to do a lot of things. I was tired. I wanted to go home. I had homework. It was a school night. It was a school night. School was next day. I wasn't having it. I really wasn't having it, right? Was not. I just wanted to go home. She wouldn't let me out of the freaking car. I don't even know what to title this video now that I'm talking about it. I totally forgot about this scenario. You ever just get like slightly kidnapped by who you think is your friend? Maybe that'll be the title of this video. I don't even know, dude. Like, what? Okay. I don't know what's gonna go up next week. Okay. This is like kind of embarrassing because like I've already hung out with this girl. She's already insisting going somewhere, so like why the hell would I get in the car with her again? It's embarrassing on my part, isn't it? I think I'm getting sick and stressed out from all of this. Okay, I'm gonna go edit. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Yo, okay, so since I posted last week's video, by the way, or my worst date video, I have been writing my subscriber count at the bottom because I've seen someone else do it, and I was like, oh, okay, like I want to do it too. I think it'd be cool to watch your growth. I literally grew 600 followers from that one 600 followers. I literally grew 600 subscribers from that one video. So I just want to say thank you guys so much. I seriously appreciate it. I'm pretty sure most of you are from TikTok though, because I did post a little bit of snippet. I'm pretty sure most of you are from TikTok though, because I posted a little snippet of the video on TikTok and a lot of you seem to like it, and I'm sure that's where you came from. But I did also notice on a couple of my comments that a lot of you have just come from YouTube itself and not from TikTok, so I just kind of wanted to say, like, you know, thanks for finding me, thanks for liking my videos. I don't really know what this channel is going to turn into. It's probably just going to turn into a lot of my high school drama and a lot of my tea because that's what you guys like. And I'm not gonna lie, I like telling my stories. I like sharing my stories, especially about the psychopathic girl who won't let you get out of her car because she's lonely and doesn't have friends. Yeah, alright, see you guys next Thursday whenever this goes up. Enjoy. Bye.